Hello and welcome to another session for the NestedFlow Automation tool demo. This is the sixth video in the series. This session we will look into the creation of API tests. Using this feature, we will be able to test REST APIs and SOAP protocols. The tool provides a API testing block in the network testing block section. When you drag it and right click on that, you will see an option called add http API test. It will open a form in which you can enter the URL. Let me enter the URL with the resources. When I tab out, it will auto create the resources. You can add n number of queries here or directly enter the query URL. You can add a lot of headers. You can add the request body. You can also add these parameters, and if it is NTLM uh, authentication, you can provide that also. You can add files if the API is requesting for it, and you can save the response to a file if the API is um, providing multi-part file kind of response. That's it. So after this, you can click on the create. I have routed the output to a parameter called API output. When I execute it, you can see that the output will be shown here. This is a response which is in JSON format. This is not a very good readable format. You need to beautify that. So the next thing what we will do is we will beautify this response. So for beautification, you will use this other controls. In that there is a beautify JSON section is there. When you click on that, there is no input to it, but the API output parameter that is created in the last step. I will be using the flower bracket colon and the variable name, and it will beautify that, and I will pass the response to the same variable. Now when I join these two and execute, you will see a more well organized response. You can see the response here, which is well organized. There is a data block you can see which has all these IDs with the employee information. Now let's see the possibility of extracting this table, which is called data. So there is a feature called JSON extract, using which you can do that. So I am saying from the JSON parameter name, the parameter in which the JSON is stored, which is API output. Now the array path is data, and in that I have to extract these columns. Now let me join this and save that output to a table. The table is called API extract. Now when I go to the result grid, view options, enable execute results, it will show this API extract table. All the employees are displayed in order. Now say that I want to save this response to an Excel. there is a Excel save block. You can save it on that result data.xlsx. It will only ask for Excel file. It will create the tab, result tab in that Excel. Let's see how it will work. I think the API is saying too many requests. Or the result should be created properly. You can see that the Excel is successfully created with all the employee information that you saw on the grid. The grid is converted to Excel and it is successfully stored into an Excel. You can save it to any other format, but I thought Excel is a more better way to represent it. Thank you for attending this session.